Well, here we are trackside at Epsom on Derby Day. Graham Dench alongside Graham. You've got news of the market movers. We'll start with the Derby. Is it all about Saxon Warrior?
Very much so. You know, he was odds against in places yesterday. I think we were quite surprised about that, really. Anyway, with the drying of the ground, he's now odds on across the board. I think the best you could get first thing was evens, but he's now 4 to 5, 5 to 6. There's been little nibbles for stablemates, Delano Roosevelt and Kew Gardens, but at long odds. Nothing else has been back, really. It's Saxon Warrior.
Saxon Warrior strong in the Investec Derby, 4:30. The other theme of the day, Sylvester DSouza, his mount's getting punted throughout the day.
Yeah, well, you've only got to look at the Epsom stats. You see him on top of the table, 33 winners in the last 5 years here. The nearest to him is 9. And yesterday he very nearly stole the Coronation Cup. He won later, he had a winner later on. Anyway, his mounts today in the first 2 races and the last 2 races are all being backed. So we're talking about Book of Dreams in the 2 o'clock. That was 20s in a place, it's now 14s and 12s. In the 2:35, the Princess Elizabeth, stage name, unexposed Hugo Palmer filly, that's 6s and 7s from 9s. Moving on to the later handicaps, the 5:15, the 1.5 mile handicap, where are we? He's on a Dash of Spice. Well, that's an obvious one because it was second here, first time up. And then was a very unlucky second at Kempton. Dash of Spice is 3 to 1 and 7 to 2 from 5 to 1. And in the last race, Sylvester's riding Aces for Ian Williams. Ian Williams is in red hot form at the moment, and Aces is 7 to 1 and 8 to 1 from 10 to 1. There's also money in that race for Brian the Snail, running for the first time since he had a wind up and watchable. But they're the main Sylvester DSouza ones.
Mm-hmm. And what about the race that precedes the Derby, the 3:45, the Investec Dash? What's getting backed in this one?
Well, quite a few to be honest, but I suppose one of the main ones is Harry Hurricane. He's drawn 20 right against the stand.
Blow them away.
Yeah, that'll be the headline, won't it? We saw yesterday what an advantage the Stansrail was. He's drawn 20. He was 25 to 1, I believe, with Paddy Power first thing. He's now more or less 14s, 12s, that kind of price across the board. The others that have been back there, I've noticed money for Duke of Firenze. He won this race in what seems another life, really. 2013, he was Sir Michael Stout, Ryan Moore. Now he's David Griffiths, David Allen. Top weight, anyway, he's shortened a couple of points. Tanner Sack, one of 3 Paul Midgley runners, he's been backed. And there's a couple of others too, but really it's a race where you pay your money and hope for the best.
Yeah. And overall, the big news here at Epsom on Derby Day, Saxon Warrior red hot favourite for the big race, due off at 4:30.